NF has fired shots. So you guys have been hitting me up, and listen, I know we've been doing the album and working through track by track, but we're going to kind of jump out of order right now because there is a song I feel like needs to be addressed. You guys are asking me, is this an Eminem diss? Is NF going after Eminem? Who is he firing shots at? NF in diss mode. So you know what? We're going to dive into this one. We're going to break it down. We're going to see what's going on, because I feel like it needs to be gotten out in front of right now before the narrative continues to spin out and you guys continue to speculate on things. So this right here is none other than Turn My Back. But before we get any further, listen, I want to give a quick shout out to the Patreon guys. Listen, on Patreon, as we work through this album, I'm going to pre-release these reactions on Patreon so you guys can get early access, because obviously I'm drip feeding you these NF reactions, but I'm going to start getting ahead on them now. I'm going to start putting early access on the Patreon if you guys want to get out in front of it and check those out. Also, when I'm done this album, I'm going to do a full album review on there on Patreon, give you like my raw, unfiltered thoughts and final reviews and conclusions on the album. So if you want to check that out, I will put the links to the Patreon below. But anyways, you know what we're here for. Nate, step back up to the plate. See what you got. One. What are they saying? It reminds me of Careful, because you're taking vocal samples. Obviously, you had those higher samples, and then you had that sort of bassier, distorted one. But it's like been filtered and messed with, so you can't hear the exact words. It's like a ghost, like trying to speak to us through the white noise. Haunting.
Hey.
I need you, I heard.
Yeah. Even on my off days, right? Even when I'm off base, life living like tomorrow ain't promised to me. Gotta get it today. Why wait? Too late.
I love the initial bar, the juxtaposition of on to off. On, even on my off days, like I still got it in the bag. I'm still turned on with it, and I'm bringing it to you. And man, what a drop in! Like it just hits from side to side. Drop in the middle.
Life living like tomorrow ain't promised to me. Gotta get it today. Why wait? Too late. Never heard it always. On time, my way or the highway. My state not safe. Need grace. Need love. Need God. Need faith. Betray. Cut ties. First time.
Wow. Need God, need faith, betray, cut ties. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's like a military march. But what I love about the need grace, EA sound, right? That's our 2-syllable rhymes, is that he's not just having it on the end rhymes. He's like punching it and condensing it into different spots. And what that does is like your ear tunes in more, obviously, when words rhyme. But because of where he's like scattershotting these placement patterns of the rhymes, it just gives it a totally different feel and flow to it, man. It's dope.
Wait, too late. Never heard it always. On time, my way or the highway. My state not safe. Need grace. Need love. Need God. Need faith. Betray. Cut ties. First time. First take. Worst case. Wordplay. My home. My stage. My place. Let's you.
First time. First cake. Word case. Word play. Wait, what am I can't even say my words. Worst case, word play. All this word mumbo jumbo is just messing up my brain right now. I love how he's playing with the different schemes right now and really giving us that wordplay. Even throws it in right there. That's the meta.
First time, first take, worst case, wordplay. My home, my stage, my place. Less you, more Ye, more Drake, more M, more Dre, more Cole, more Kendrick, more names. Corday, Sean Black, my list, my names, my...
More Ye? More Drake? More M? So he's shouting out Kanye, he's shouting out Drake, he's shouting out some of the OGs, but then he says more lists, and then he gives us some of like the younger generation, the Cordays of the world, who's now on this track. Shout out to PG County, baby. I can't believe NF has come through and represented like
Dre,
that.
More Cole, more Kendrick, more names.
More Dre, more Cole, more Kendrick. Some of the GOATs getting shouted out here.
Sean Black, my list, my name.
Right, Sean Black, shouting out Sean as well, Big Sean. And we talked about, I can't remember the track now, where he took a Big Sean flow. And he's even talked about the influences of Big Sean within his music. Hey, man, got to represent for those Michigan artists between Eminem and Big Sean. He's got some great artists to learn from.
And more Dre, more Cole, more Kendrick, more names. Corday, Sean Black, my list, my names, my picks, my taste, my fate in my own hands. Hand it over to you, no chance. Wanna get the job done right, I do it myself. Oh yeah, I am what they wanna be.
My name's my picks, no chance. See, you can hear the difference because it's still a 2-syllable delivery, no chance. But instead of going 1, 2, 1, 2, more like a marching drum, he holds it out and changes the rhythm of the delivery. Same 2 syllables, but now he switched it up and he's holding out the vowel sounds and the longer A's.
Get the job done right, I do it myself. Oh yeah, I am what they wanna be, who they wanna see, the big man. God's plan, got a problem with the boy, take it up with him then.
Hey, shout out Drake. And then he had a God's plan bar. It's not too far off from the Drake line. So Drake, God's plan. But also, he's talked about my faith, my time, my place, God's plan. Holding on to it, man.
God's plan, got a problem with the boy, take it up with him then. Iconic, who won it? Heard that you was looking for the smoke, huh? Catch me on a bad day and you might find it. Fine dining, flying private. Couple things that I could easily afford to do. A couple things that you don't know a thing about. You might have read about it, heard about it, thought about it, dreamt about it, played it out inside your head. But what I'm doing for a living isn't something I was taught. You either got it or you don't got it, and you don't.
Wow. Talk about what is breath right here. I mean, he is just accelerating through the words and the bars. But he's firing some shots right now. You know, you want the smoke? If you catch me on a bad day, hey, we can bring that war to your door. Don't push Nate.
Things that you don't know a thing about.
But for me, it gets a little bit more specific. Like, it's more generalized shots. But then he gets slightly more specific, even though he's not name dropping.
Might have read about it, heard about it, thought about it, dreamt about it, played it out inside your.
You might have read about it, heard about it, right? And then he's got the private jet bars.
Heard that you was looking for the smoke, huh? Catch me on a bad day and you might find it. Fine dining, flying private. Couple things that I
fine dining, flying private.
Easily afford to do. A couple things that you don't know a thing about. You might have read.
There it is. There it is. Couple things that I can afford to do. Couple things that you can only read about. You can only imagine this life. So he's talking down to someone right now, flexing his status and his success and things that he could afford, but not necessarily what he flaunts through his music. What he wants to do is he wants to show where he's gotten on the pyramid and on the mountaintop. But there's obviously someone down here looking up at him that he feels like he needs to speak to right now.
About it, heard about it, thought about it, dreamt about it, played it out inside your head. But what I'm doing for a living isn't something I was taught. You either got it or you don't got it, and you don't got it. I'm the co-signer, you the broke artist. I'm the captain and you and coach flying. I'm the lead.
More specific right there. You're the broke artist. I'm the co-signer. I'm the one who gives these people a chance when I want to give them a chance, because that's the level that I'm at. You can't be a co-signer if you're an unknown broke artist. See what he's doing there? And it sounds like he's firing at an artist, right? Because before he could have said, oh, he could be talking about like his haters, his critics, because they don't have that success in that life. But right here, more specific, you're the broke artist. Who is it?
And you don't got it. I'm the co-signer. You the broke artist. I'm the captain and you and coach flying.
I need you. Like, I love how they continue to like reintroduce this vocal sample into the back of the mix, man. We've talked about this before. Like, take these different vocal sounds. And it's really cool when you make that like just a natural part and seamless part of the instrumentation. Because what those vocal samples can do is give you like these unique registers and tones that you can't get from regular instrumentation, because everyone's voice is different.
And you don't got it. I'm the co-signer. You the broke artist. I'm the captain and you and coach flying. I'm the lead role. You in the background. Yeah, I'm the star player. You the mascot. Yeah, I'm the future. You the past old timer. I'm the truth and you the bold-faced liar. I'm the CEO and you the.
I'm the future and you're the past old timer. I'm out here playing. I'm the star of the show. You're the mascot off on the sidelines. But is he referencing someone being an old timer? Is this where people are like trying to say, hey, this is the Eminem diss right here? Which doesn't make any sense to me, because he shouts out Eminem earlier on within this track, and Eminem inspiring him and puts him on his list with Ye, with Drake, with all of them. So that doesn't make any sense to me, why he would shout out Eminem and then turn around and diss him right here. No, it feels like we're on a different line of thought, because Eminem is definitely not a broke artist. Eminem is definitely not someone on the sidelines. So there's someone else here who was in Nate's scope and on his radar.
Yeah, I'm the future, you the past old timer. I'm the truth and you the bold-faced liar. I'm the CEO and you the customer. I'm the frontman and the ghost.
I've been trying to place it sound like very, like just vibrating back and forth, the way that it hits that melody. And I wasn't sure if that was like a synth that was pulsating, or it sounds like it's a vocal sample at the back of the mix. It's like bouncing back and forth, and it's just like really higher pitch, and it sounds like it's synthy instrumentation, but it's not. I think it's vocal.
The truth and you the bold-faced liar. I'm the CEO and you the customer.
It is. The more I hear it, the more that kind of registers. And the vocals might have been run through a synthesizer, and to sound that way. Very dope, either way.
Man, and the ghost rider. I'm the creator. I'm the dive.
Hang on.
I'm the CEO.
You just got a shout out, bro. Listen.
You the customer. I'm the front man and the ghost rider. I'm the creator.
I'm the front man and the ghost writer. See, he's ghostwriting for the ghostwriters. That's a different flex right there.
Liar. I'm the CEO and you the customer. I'm the front man and the ghost rider. I'm the creator. I'm the director. I'm the hit maker. I'm the empire. I'm the shot caller. I'm the showstopper. I'm the real one. You the fake knockoff.
Listen, I'm the CEO and the customer. I'm the front man and the ghostwriter. Like, I do it all out in front, but I'm the one controlling and pulling the strings and the puppet master behind the scenes. Again, some very specific flexes here. This is definitely dissing someone, but he's not mentioning names. And I think it's kind of like that Eminem effect, because he knows the second that he mentions a name, he's going to give you even more clout and shining even more light upon you. So instead, he's going to write this verse about you. He's going to fire his shots, but he's not going to mention names.
Ghost rider. I'm the creator. I'm the director. I'm the hit maker. I'm the empire. I'm the shot caller. I'm the showstopper. I'm the real one. You the fake knockoff. Jaw drop. Headliner. Top gunner. Head honcho. Eye catcher. Real stunner. Y'all got it. New topic. Ye's documentary was in.
Wow. Love this beat switch up, because before it was kind of like depth to the mix. It was more down here. And now they've brought it and panned it more off to the sides and brought it more to the forefront, and then just kind of switch it up a little bit. And he comes through with a nice flow switch to accompany it.
I'm the shot caller. I'm the showstopper. I'm the real one. You the
Down
fake
here.
knockoff. Jaw drop. Headliner. Top gunner. Head honcho. Eye catcher. Real stunner. Y'all got it. New topic. Ye's documentary was inspirational to me. I love watching. Lames try to keep.
Ye's DACA. Dot data. Dot data. Dot data. Showstopper. So now we switch from that 2-syllable to 3-syllable punch. And right there, instead of saying documentary, he used Ye's docu to instead fit it within that 3-syllable scheme. Very clever, like breaking up that word. But he's shouting out Ye's documentary on Netflix, following Kanye's story and his rise up and how he went from, being a producer for all these dope cats to finally getting his chance as a rapper and as an MC.
Ye's documentary was inspirational to me. I love watching. Lames try to keep stars in the dark just cause they afraid of you. Funny how they switch up quick when they realize.
Lames try to keep stars in the dark just because they're afraid of you. See, that's a little bit of a clever writing right there, because you're playing off of like being a celebrity and a star, and you want to keep someone in the dark. Like, you want to shut them out. You want to cancel them. You want to mute them. But also, like, literally, you can interpret that as like a star shining in the sky while putting a star into darkness. So he's got a little bit of a wordplay right there with that. And I wonder, because he's got Ye's documentary, obviously, Kanye has expressed opinions. I've commented on them. But Kanye has really just been absolutely attacked and canceled since then. So I wonder if he's talking about that, or if he's just talking about stars in general, and also relating himself into that conversation. Because, people have tried to cancel M, they've tried to cancel Big Sean. Always, when you get to the top of the mountain, you're going to have a giant bullseye on your back.
Ye's documentary was inspirational to me. I love watching. Lames try to keep stars in the dark just cause they afraid of you. Funny how they switch up quick when they realize that your name buzzing. Funny how they all want to hop on board when they see the wave coming. Funny how they wouldn't put me on the
Want to hop on board, like get on the surfboard because you see the wave? That's right, get on the board, let's ride it out. But also playing off of the wave, like your momentum, right? How you're doing as an artist, if your fame is swelling up and you got a big wave and a big buzz. Clever little
How
wordplay.
they all want to hop on board when they see the wave coming. Funny how they wouldn't put me on the
You know what's cool there is like right there, there's like I don't know, it's like a vomit of the vocal mix, but it just adds something more atmospheric there. Hang
How
on.
they all want to hop on board.
Right there. I don't know what that was. It was funny.
See the wave coming. Funny how they wouldn't put me on a tour. Now they hit me up and say, I hope you're doing well. We should do a tour or something, man. Stop! We ain't doing nothing, got my own thing going. That's the way I like it. Too many cooks in the kitchen. That's a problem I ain't never got to worry about. 12 people on a song, man, to each his own. But for me, that's a little wild. Got enough people in my business. I don't need another hand dipping in the pot. I don't need nobody.
12 people on a song. How do I interpret that? Either like you have to do a song with a bunch of features and go like DJ Khaled on this, or 12 people on a song, because you had the ghostwriter bars earlier, like in terms of the amount of people that it takes to make one song. Like Nate is the master of his own ship. him talking about being the CEO, being the front man and the ghost writer. You know, he's very much in charge of his creative process and what goes into it. He's not like a lot of these mainstream artists who rely on a lot of different ghostwriters. But the whole time, he's never really taken shots at another mainstream artist, I felt like, because it's always been like a broke rapper. It could be actually be a mainstream artist who he just feels that he's more successful than, and he's kind of looking down on, because this artist wants to hit him up. Yo, you on tour? We should tour together. We should do this. And Nate's like, hang on a second. Obviously, he feels the type of way because maybe he feels like whoever this artist is has been trying to throw shade at him, right? Been trying to diss him. And now all of a sudden, like, because he sees him at the top, like he talks about, funny how they switch up when you start to get to the top. Funny how things change, people change because they want to get on board and ride your wave. So whoever this person is that he's talking about is switching up on him, now wants to work with him, now wants to collab, but Nate hasn't forgotten. He hasn't dropped this situation yet. And now you're getting a diss track from it.
Got enough people in my business.
But I wonder if that artist is someone who uses like a lot of different ghostwriters, has a team of people writing for him, or if that's just a more generalized shot at a lot of mainstream artists in the industry who have to use multiple people. And you see the song credits, and there's like 20 of these dudes on it.
I don't need another hand dipping in the pot. I don't need nobody showing me the ropes. I don't need you telling me to do my job. I don't need to hear you say that I'm the GOAT. I don't need you asking me to switch style. I don't need you laughing when I tell a joke. I don't need you faking trying to crack a smile. I don't need you.
Right. GOAT, style, joke, aisle. So O to aisle. He's going A to B. A to B with the rhyme schemes, kind of back and forth on this right now. And basically he's saying, I don't need a bunch of people telling me I'm great. I don't need a bunch of yes men in my circle. That's not how we stay productive and truly get things done, right? You got to have people that aren't afraid to tell you raw, honest truths, because that's how you truly evolve and grow as an artist.
Switch style. I don't need you laughing when I tell a joke. I don't need you faking trying to crack a smile. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you telling me it's been a while. I don't need the label breathing down my neck. I don't need the venue telling me it's loud. I don't need you talking when I'm trying to rap. I don't need my name coming out your mouth. I don't need you using me to get respect. I don't need a picture with you for some clout. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you telling me you got some doubt.
In a different way, Nate basically just said, keep my name out your mouth.
For some clout. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you telling me you got some doubt. Worry about yourself.
Oh, another production change up.
Yeah. I don't need your help. Yeah. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Doesn't ring a bell. Every time I look down and your number pops up on the cell. Shake my head, threatening me, trying to get me to respond well. If you really knew me, you would know that that's the quickest way to make me turn my back on you. And
Wow. That's kind of wild too, because that little sample just sits off on one side of the headphones, not both. Like everything's and then right there towards the end it just hits fade out. But he gets very, very specific there at the end and really ties it all together. I mean, he's left these breadcrumbs of clues throughout, but right there, right? Who are you? I don't really know your name. So obviously, again, he feels like someone chasing him, hitting him up for the clout now, and he doesn't want to give him that free clout pass. Right? He doesn't want to acknowledge him. So even during this interaction where he sees the name pop up and he doesn't need him, versus and the allusion to him on this track doing the exact same thing, basically. It's almost like he's popped up on this track, he's going to talk about it, but he's still not going to mention his name and give him an acknowledgement, which is obviously what this person is looking for. Now threatening Nate, now turning to a different route just to try to get that attention. Oh, man. Are there any interviews around this one? Any interviews around this track? Any other commentary from Nate? Because obviously he's in control of the narrative right now. So I can't speculate on who I think it is, because he's obviously got someone specific in his mind, though. And definitely someone that he wants to talk to on this song. But who do you guys think? Comment down below. But I will say, for those of you who want to, stir this pot up, there is no way that this is an Eminem diss, right? Let's just get that out in front. You're not going to sit there and pay homage and like pull an MGK on this and then turn around and then diss a man. It's not happening. That's not Nate's motive. That's not how he works. That's not the way that he runs his shit, man. Anyways, that was just a track going in. No specific hooks. More so Nate just flexing off his abilities and speaking out. NF, you were Knoxville certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen here at the end. Obviously, enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. It really does go a long way. Subscribe, notifications on. I love you. Stay safe, stay positive. It's the one and only Knoxville. I'll catch you again.